A cozy gamer's dream has come true. Animal Crossing is finally on PC. Okay, fine. I might have told a little lie. Just a little porcupine. Before you go searching for Isabelle and Tom Nook, everything might look a little bit different. Okay, I hear you. It's not Animal Crossing as we know and love, but it's very close, and I've spent thousands of hours across every Animal Crossing game, so I feel like I've got enough experience to make a solid comparison. We're talking about another life sim featuring animal islanders, customizable cabins, and a ton of minigames to participate in. From this description, it sure sounds like a huge amount of life sims, but there's even a bubbly yellow dog thrown into the mix. It's basically just missing a loan shark tanuki in the pressure of paying your rent on time. Which is an element of life I don't need simulating. I'm Cara, this is Cozy Corner, and you guessed it, today we're playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I want to start by saying that I have been a Sanrio girly since I was about 6 years old. Hello Kitty was all the rage when I was younger, so you best believe I had the entire get-up to go with it. But when it came to video games, I never found something that was exactly what I was looking for. I was playing a lot of Animal Crossing Wild World at the time, and so every game I played afterwards had some pretty big expectations to meet. I had Happy Party with Hello Kitty and friends on the Nintendo DS, but looking back now, it doesn't hold a torch to the experience of the newest game in the mix, Hello Kitty Island Adventure. It's exactly what younger me wanted from a game branded with my favourite characters, and as much as I quickly compare it to Animal Crossing, there's still a lot to keep it as its own little experience which I am absolutely dying to share. Hello Kitty Island Adventure originally launched exclusively on Apple Arcade in 2023, but meandered over to PC on January 30th, 2025. Nearly 2 years I have waited, and oh boy was it worth it. I know I'm not the only person who was forced to look at everyone else enjoy themselves with my favourite little fellas, since my social media feeds during its original release were what I can only describe as that one SpongeBob meme where Squidward is looking out of the window watching SpongeBob and Patrick have fun. Except it was thousands of random people on the internet and my favourite boy, Pom Pom Purin. So as you can imagine, there was a lot of buzz surrounding Hello Kitty Island Adventure finally coming to a more accessible platform, and I was at the front of the line basically foaming at the mouth with excitement. But it didn't take long for me to notice a trend of people I followed during the Animal Crossing New Horizons craze was starting to line up too, and it wasn't until I got to play when I realised why exactly this audience was so easily interchangeable. The truth is, there are a lot of similarities between Island Adventure and New Horizons which help to make the experience feel familiar while maintaining that exciting, shiny new feeling. Firstly, you're on an island. That's easily the biggest comparison to draw between the two games, so let's just address the elephant in the room to start. Secondly, obviously your main companionship is a variety of sickeningly cute animals. Or animalesque may be a better term, since Gudetama is a sentient egg. You run around completing their errands to develop friendships, and you can fish, cook, and craft. It must be sounding a little similar to anyone who's even looked at an Animal Crossing game. Or a lot of life sims for that matter. But despite all of these similarities, I'm going to make an incredibly bold claim. I think that there is a little more substance to Hello Kitty Island Adventure than Animal Crossing New Horizons. Look, there hasn't been a day where I've logged in and very quickly realised that I've got nothing to do. One of the Sanrio characters littered around the map is always ready to arm you with a quest or ask for a favour. I know this also applies to New Horizons, but there's only so many times Philbert can ask me to do the same task before I feel a little like Groundhog Day. The variation in environments definitely helps the feeling of a monotonous routine rolling in stay at bay as well. Plus, I don't find the quests and missions to be repetitive, which is helped by the fact that you have a story to follow rather than just working on your relationship with each islander. You still get to complete quests at your own pace and focus on things like exploring and decorating if you want. Or you'll just spend a lot of time running around and fawning about how tiny Koropi is if you're like me. Each character also has a distinctive personality rather than fitting into the mould of 8 different personality types like Animal Crossing. For example, Koromi is mischievous, Pochacco is energetic, and Koropi is curious. Hello Kitty is basically just the glue that holds them all together. There are no repeated or similar lines of dialogue. Each character interaction is so unique to them, which is probably what I love most. There was something so special about seeing these characters I'd loved for years suddenly spring to life, with the same personalities I'd known them to have since the first time I laid eyes on them at about 6 years old. If there's one thing that Sanrio nails with its character branding, it's consistency. Each character is exactly how I expected them to behave going off what I'd already learned about them over the last few years. Having a fact file inbuilt to your phone in the game definitely helped too, since it makes everything just as welcoming for someone who hasn't stumbled across the realm of Sanrio. If this is your first time learning about Hello Kitty's friends, then welcome. It is a slippery slope. You'll be importing merch from overseas before you know it, I am sure. So yes, I know that it's not Animal Crossing. Nothing ever will be, really. But this is very, very close if you're craving that island getaway without wanting to be intimidated by terraforming. I'd argue that it's just as cute with an army of adorable characters for you to fall in love with. You don't need to be a lifetime Hello Kitty lover to be welcomed into a new adventure with open arms. So are you going to take the jump? Let me know if you're starting a new island life in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe to PC Gamer if you want to join me next time in our little cozy corner of the internet. I better go though, it's time for me to spam Pompompurin with his 3 daily gifts before I forget. And let me tell you, that puppy loves pudding. Okay, that is all from me. I will see you next time.